Welcome to the Bace Min-Hee Thinking Direction podcast, where powerful thinking unlocks a powerful life. Ever wonder why two people face the same problem, but one crumbles while the other breaks through? The secret lies in how we think. If you're ready to upgrade your mindset, make smarter decisions, and level up your life one thought at a time, you're in the right place. Right finger, don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment so you never miss an episode. Let's start building a better mind, starting today. Now, let's dive in. 1. Price isn't a number, it's a feeling. Sidewalk coffee? $1. Fancy cafe? $5. Still coffee. But why are we okay paying more? If you've ever felt confused about how to price your product, or found yourself stuck in endless discount campaigns just to attract buyers, then this video is for you. Because price isn't just a number. Price is perception. And that perception is something you can create. Imagine this. Same pair of sandals. At a night market? $5. Put it under warm lighting in a fancy shopping mall. Add a limited edition tag. Suddenly it's $20. Nobody forces the buyer, but they're still happy to pay. Why? Because their perception of value has shifted. A lot of sellers think simply, I buy it for $10. Sell for $15 to $5 profit. That works. But seasoned sellers know. Customers don't buy what you sell. They buy what they believe is worth $15. That's the difference between cost-based pricing and psychological pricing. When you understand buyer psychology, you don't have to race to the bottom with discounts. You start crafting emotion, building trust, sparking belief. And when people believe in the value, they'll gladly pay more, without feeling ripped off. Because at the end of the day, price is a language. If you speak the right tone, buyers will hear exactly what they want to hear. They're not looking for the cheapest item. They're looking for something that makes them feel like they made a smart, worthy decision. Ever seen two sugarcane juice carts side by side, selling the exact same drink, yet one has no customers, and the other is packed with a line? The difference isn't the sugarcane. It's the experience. It's the emotion people get when they buy. In today's world, where everyone can compare prices with a quick scroll, perception matters more than product details. Customers don't just buy what you offer. They buy what makes them feel safe, confident, unique, or even elevated. So here's the big question. How do you want people to feel when they look at your price? That's where your pricing should start. Not from cost, but from emotion. 2 anchoring effects. When pricing is just an emotional illusion. Have you ever been shopping and seen a sign like this? Original price. $799, now only $399. How did that make you feel? A steal? A can't miss deal? Even if you didn't need the item, you probably paused. Why? Because you didn't want to miss out on a great bargain. This is the anchoring effect, one of the most classic, subtle, and powerful psychological tricks used in pricing. We like to think of ourselves as rational consumers. But the truth? Most of our buying decisions are emotional. And the first number you see anchors your perception, locking you into a specific expectation. That $799 price tag? It was never meant to sell. Its job is to make $399 look like a total bargain. It's just like walking into a coffee shop. On the menu, you spot a premium item priced at $119. You're not planning to order it, but suddenly, the $65, $79, and $89 items look way more reasonable. You're not being forced to buy anything, but you've been nudged, your perception shifted, just by seeing that high anchor. That's how anchoring works. Humans aren't great at judging value in isolation. We always compare to whatever we saw first, whether or not it was realistic. If I told you, this watch costs $120, you'd evaluate it a certain way. But if I said, it usually sells for $250 today, just $120. Suddenly, same watch, same quality, feels like a way better deal. That's the power of the anchor. In marketing, anchors are used to show a high reference price, then slash it. Display premium products first, making mid-range ones seem more reasonable. Include an overpriced VIP plan just to make the standard plan feel like a good deal. Remind customers of higher perceived value, even when the real price is low. A real story. Fuang, an English teacher from Quang Binh, Vietnam once priced her online course at 499 Vietnamese dongs, around $20. People barely noticed. Some said it seemed too cheap to be good. She lowered the price to 399 Vietnamese dongs, fewer people bought. Then she learned about the anchoring effect. She didn't change her course, only the pricing structure. She introduced 3 tiers. Premium package, 2.990. 000 VND one-on-one coaching. Personalized lessons. Standard package, 699 Vietnamese dongs, group learning plus Q&A support. Budget package, 399 Vietnamese dongs, video access only. No extras. Nobody picked the premium one. But suddenly, the 699.000 option looked valuable, far better than the bare bones plan. But still under $1 million. Result? Her revenue quadrupled in just 1 month. The problem wasn't the price, it was the perception of value. Price doesn't create value. Perception creates value. And whoever controls the anchor, controls the perception. If you sell products or services, especially if what you offer is intangible, like consulting, coaching, or creative work, you need to set the first anchor yourself. If you don't, your customers will anchor your offer against something else, your competitors, the market, or even their own spending habits. Don't leave that up to chance. Lead the comparison. That super expensive package? It's not there to sell. It's there to make the others look like smart choices. That big number? It's not there to manipulate. It's there to set expectations and trigger that feeling of, I just got a deal. A quick tip. Want to sell something for $100? Don't start by saying, it's $100. Start with a story. This product was originally custom designed for a private program priced at $250. Today, I'm offering the standard version to the first 30 customers, for just $100. You didn't change the product. You changed the perception. Remember, buyers don't decide with logic alone. They decide with what feels reasonable. And anchoring is the simplest, most powerful way to create that feeling, without lowering your price. You can start applying this today. Just by tweaking your price list, reframing your value, and letting your customers realize, wait a minute, this price is actually a steal. 3. The decoy effect. When you think you're choosing, but you're really being led. Have you ever faced 3 options? One was cheap, but too basic. One was in the middle, but didn't feel worth it. And one was expensive, but suddenly felt like the smartest deal. You picked the expensive one. And thought, nice, I made the smart choice. But maybe you didn't choose freely. Maybe you were just led by a decoy, without even knowing it. The decoy effect is a classic pricing strategy. It makes customers feel like they're choosing on their own, when in reality, they're being guided. You're not being forced. You want to choose. And that's the beauty of a seller who understands psychology. Picture this. It's Friday night. You walk into a movie theater. At the concessions counter, you see the popcorn combos. Small combo minus $50, 1 popcorn, 1 small drink. Medium combo minus $85, 1 large popcorn, 1 large drink. Large combo minus $89, 1 large popcorn, 2 large drinks. Just $4 more for an extra drink? Easy choice, you go for the large combo. But here's the trick. That medium combo? It was never meant to sell. Its job was to make the large combo look like an amazing deal. It's the decoy. The reason this works is simple. Humans don't evaluate prices logically. We evaluate them relatively. When comparing 2 options, we pick the better deal. But when a third, less attractive option is added, something changes. It highlights one of the other choices, making it stand out more. The key is this. Start with 2 real choices, 1 cheap, 1 expensive. Add a decoy, close in price to the expensive one, but clearly worse in value. Suddenly, the expensive option looks like a no-brainer. A real story from Da Nang, Vietnam. Dewey runs a grilled pork noodle shop. He offered 3 pricing options. Noodles only 30 Vietnamese dongs. Noodles plus iced tea 35 Vietnamese dongs. Noodles plus iced tea plus spring roll 45 Vietnamese dongs. He assumed customers would go for the combos to save money. But they kept ordering just noodles, then drank water they brought from home. Then one college student said, "Uncle, Replace the 35.000 combo with a 42.0001. So Dewey changed the menu. 30.000 noodles. 42.000 noodles plus iced tea. 45.000 noodles plus iced tea plus spring roll. Result? The 45.000 combo took off. Just a 3.000 difference for an extra item? Everyone wanted it. But here's what really happened. The 42.000 combo became the decoy. Nobody had to buy it. It just needed to exist, to make the 45.000 combo shine. The decoy effect works beyond food, coaching, wellness, and salon packages, digital products, apps, software, premium accounts, education, online courses, tutoring, even physical goods, home appliances, gift bundles. Let's say you're selling an online course. Basic, $99 video access only. Standard, $199 video plus 1 weekly support session. VIP, $299 video plus daily support plus one-on-one call. Not sure if VIP will sell? Add a decoy. Plus, package, $279 video plus 1 weekly session plus 15-minute call. Now, VIP looks like a much better deal. Just $20 more for daily support and full coaching? Yes, please. And here's the thing. The decoy doesn't deceive anyone. You're not manipulating. You're just reframing the story of the sale. You're creating context. And in that context, customers feel empowered to make a smart choice. When people choose voluntarily, they feel happier, more confident, and more likely to return, or even refer friends. A few important rules. A decoy must be close in price to the expensive option, but clearly worse in value. If it's too close to the cheap option, it won't work. If it's more attractive than the expensive one, you've sabotaged your own plan. One more story. From a barber named Tin in Jiang. He introduced 3 haircut packages. Neat combo -$2. Haircut plus wash. Stylish combo -$3. Haircut plus wash plus hair wax. VIP combo -$4.50. Haircut plus wash plus wax plus neck, shoulder massage. Before, most customers only got a basic cut. After adding the stylish middle package, people rushed to pick it. Revenue doubled, without gaining a single new customer. The real lesson? Smart marketers don't just offer one great option. They design the other options to make the best one stand out. You don't have to push or pressure. You simply guide customers to realize, this is exactly what I need. When used correctly, the decoy effect helps you sell more, without lowering prices, while respecting your customers' emotions and intelligence. You help them make smarter decisions, in a way that feels confident, joyful, and completely their own. 4. Charm pricing, when $1 means nothing, but changes everything. Have you ever wondered, why are prices on Amazon, Walmart, or basically any store always listed as $9.99 instead of $10? Why does a shirt cost $99.95, not just $100? We all know it's just a few cents less. So why does it work so well? Welcome to the world of psychological pricing, where $1 doesn't make you poorer, but makes you feel smarter when shopping. In the mind of a customer, price isn't just a number. It's a feeling, a threshold, a mental comfort zone. That's why charm pricing, like using $99 instead of $100, isn't just a marketing gimmick. It's a deep psychological game retailers have played for over a century. You may have heard of this, but have you ever really felt it? When you see something priced at $499, your brain thinks, hey, it's still under $500. But if you see $500, suddenly it feels like, whoa, that's half a grand. Just a $1 difference, but the emotional reaction is totally different. Why? Because the human brain reads numbers from left to right. $499 registers as $400-something. $500 instantly jumps into a higher mental category. That's why everywhere you look, you see $19.99 instead of $20. $2.99 instead of $3. $999 instead of $1. It's the same reason a pizza priced at $9.99 often sells more than one at $10, even if the taste is identical. Sounds minor? But in the business world, feels cheaper is what keeps customers, not actual cents saved. A real story from Vietnam. Tram, a 29-year-old from Can Tho, runs an online store selling handmade bedroom decor, lamps, wooden shelves, wall art, dream catchers. She priced her items like this. Wooden shelf, 300 Vietnamese dongs. Night lamp, 200 Vietnamese dongs. Wall combo set, 400 Vietnamese dongs. She had nice images, clear descriptions, and ran ads. Lots of views, but barely any sales. People clicked, asked questions, and disappeared. One day, a friend studying marketing looked at her website and said, "You're using rounded prices. They look clean, but they don't stick in people's minds. Try switching to charm pricing." So Tram didn't change a thing, except the prices. Wooden shelf, 300.000 right pointing arrow 299.000. Night lamp, 200.000 right pointing arrow 189.000. Wall combo, 400.000 right pointing arrow 399.000. Results? In just 1 week, her orders doubled. People made decisions faster, hesitated less. The number of ask but don't buy visitors dropped dramatically. Tram summed it up perfectly. One Vietnamese dong can't buy anything, but it helped me sell everything. Because pricing isn't math, it's emotion. In consumer psychology, this is called just below pricing. You keep the price just below a round number, so you don't break the customer's mental limit. Even going from $1 to $999 makes people feel like they're entering a lower price tier, even if the difference is negligible. This tactic works especially well in retail, clothing, food, home goods, e-commerce, online bundles, digital products, subscriptions, online education, self-care, and beauty services. Just shaving off a small corner of the number changes how it feels, and that's what matters. But here's the twist. Charm pricing isn't always the best choice. Rounded prices have their own place, especially when you want to create a sense of luxury, professionalism, or authority. For example, coaching or consulting services, $200, not $199. Gifts for business clients, $1. Premium VIP packages, $5 flat. Why? Because round numbers convey confidence. They say, this is for decisive buyers, not penny pinchers. So, ask yourself, right finger, what do you want your customers to feel? Want them to feel like they're saving money? Right pointing arrow, use charm pricing. Want them to feel prestige and premium? Right pointing arrow, use round pricing. Choosing a number is easy. Choosing the emotion, that's the art. In short, charm pricing doesn't reduce your revenue. It reduces the mental barrier in your customer's mind. It's not the $1 that makes them buy. It's the feeling of, just cheap enough not to hesitate. And you can create that feeling, just by changing a single digit. Small diamond perceived value. The emotional core of great experiences. 1. Empathy, the emotional connection. Perceived value begins with empathy, the sense that you are understood, heard, and emotionally connected, whether through art, music, nature, or service. This feeling creates deep loyalty and peace of mind. 2. Inspiration, the spark of change. Great experiences inspire. They light the fire of creativity, ambition, or possibility. A class, a painting, or a space can make someone feel like, I could create something. 2. 3. Trust, the quiet confidence. Perceived value also comes from trust. Clean design, honest service, and attention to detail build a sense of, I'm in good hands. 4. Satisfaction, the perfect fit. When something meets your needs exactly, or better, it creates a deep sense of satisfaction. The experience feels complete. 5. Uniqueness, a personal touch. A small detail, like a personalized greeting or a familiar drink, can transform an average experience into a memorable one. 6. Joy and happiness, positive emotional memory. Moments of joy, no matter how small, can last forever in our memory. A smile, a soft tune, a kind gesture, all become part of a lasting, Shareable experience. 7. Meaning. Lasting inner transformation. When a product or service shifts how someone thinks, feels, or acts, it creates long-term value that goes far beyond utility. 8. Multi-sensory depth. Engaging all senses. The best experiences don't just look good, they smell, sound, feel, and taste good. The more senses you engage, the more unforgettable the moment becomes. 9. Consistency, seamless flow. From welcome to checkout, from sound to service, when everything flows smoothly, it strengthens the emotional connection. 10. Shareability, the desire to tell others. When people share your product or experience with others, it means the emotional value reached a deep level. They're not just customers, they're ambassadors. Glowing star to sum up. Empathy and trust create emotional bonds. Inspiration, uniqueness, and joy make the experience memorable. Meaning, depth, and consistency elevate it to something spiritual. Shareability spreads the impact beyond the individual. When all these elements come together, you're not just offering a product or service. You're building a memory, a story, a connection that stays in people's hearts long after the purchase. That is true perceived value. And no price tag alone can create it, only emotion can. 5. Combo strategy. When customers feel, buy one, get 3 for free. In behavioral psychology, there's a powerful principle. Customers are extremely sensitive to feeling like they're getting a deal. You don't even have to discount. Just bundle items smartly into a combo. And perceived value skyrockets. The combo strategy isn't just a sales tactic, it's an emotion-driven pricing tool that works remarkably well. Why are combos so appealing? When you price a single item, customers naturally compare and wonder, is this cheap enough? Worth it? But when you bundle several items or services into a combo, customers don't compare each piece, they feel, wow, that's a lot. This feels like such a deal. Same price. More stuff. Let's go. Right arrow. These cumulative feelings eliminate hesitation and lead to faster purchases. Barbershop real story. A barber in Long Suyen. He was only offering men's haircut 50,000 VND. Despite good skills, business was slow due to fierce competition. Then he introduced a combo. Haircut plus shampoo plus styling plus hot towel relaxation equals 120,000 VND. His revenue nearly doubled, even though his extra cost was just shampoo and towels. Customers felt the price was professional and worth it, not more expensive. Combos don't require discounts. Many assume combos mean lower prices. Not true. You can keep the total price, but bundle it to feel convenient, valuable, and comprehensive, or even increase the total. As long as the combo solves a complete need. A good combo says to customers, here's everything you need, no extra thought required. Popular combo types. 1. Experience journey combo. Sequence of services. Shampoo right pointing arrow, haircut right pointing arrow, styling. Or makeup plus photography plus dress rental. Ideal for beauty, personal care, weddings, travel. 2. Full coverage combo. Example. 3-month English course plus PDF materials plus small speaking group plus 1-to-1 homework review. Great for education, coaching, online services. 3. Thematic combo. Example. TED decoration combo, includes vase, candy tray, 2 feng shui wall pieces. Ideal for gifts, seasonal decor, special events. 4. Trial, intro combo. Example. 3 mini cosmetic items for the price of 1 full-size. Perfect for cosmetics, handmade foods, new product launches. The psychology behind combos. 1. Simplifies decisions. Bundling removes the stress of choice, making purchase easier. 2. Feels like, buy one, get 3 inches. Even if not deeply discounted, customers feel they receive much more. 3. Guides customers toward better options for you. Instead of buying only cheap items, they opt for higher value bundles. Boosting revenue. Tips for effective combo design. Label attractive names that suggest solutions. Total self-care combo. Eco-living essentials. Beginner English booster. Magic wand transparent pricing that highlights savings. Bullseye contextual framing. Christmas decor combo. Birthday gift combo for mom. Busy professional morning routine combo. The more targeted, the stronger the emotional connection. Brain a familiar example. Milk tea plus toppings. Why do customers often choose milk tea plus full topping 55,000 Vietnamese dongs instead of a plain cup for 40 Vietnamese dongs? Because when you're told, only 15 Vietnamese dongs extra gives you 3 of your favorite toppings, customers feel they're getting much more, even though toppings cost very little. Right arrow small bundle equals big profit. Woman technologist combo ideas by business type. Online shops show frequently bought together combos to increase cart value. Service providers bundle consultation plus product plus follow-up to appear professional. Course creators add guides, community access, and bonus mini courses to drive the 1 for 3 feeling. Key summary. Combos are a pricing strategy that boosts revenue while letting customers feel like they're the winners. Smart sellers don't slash prices to make sales. Bundle value. Make customers feel smart about their purchase. Combos aren't about selling more, they're about making customers feel like they're getting a lot more with one decision. 7. Scarcity effect, when less becomes more valuable. In behavioral psychology, there's a simple yet powerful principle. The rarer something is, the more we want it. It could be food, a seat, or a service. Just hearing, "Only 2 spots left today," instantly triggers urgency, fear of missing out, and quick action. That's the scarcity effect, when an ordinary product becomes wildly valuable simply because it's about to disappear. Why is scarcity so potent? Our primal fear, FOMO, fear of missing out, drives it. Seeing something limited makes us think, if I don't get it now, it'll be gone. Watching others grabbing it convinces us it must be good, even without pressure. Knowing there's only one opportunity pushes us to act decisively. Right arrow scarcity taps into our instinct to secure, compete, and preserve chances, making it incredibly effective for pricing high without repelling buyers. Real story. Handmade banh mi, always sold out. A young baker in Saigon sells handmade banh mi using homemade ingredients and freshly grilled pâté. Right finger he makes only 30 loaves a day and posts them early on his story. Orders are first come, first served, no holds. Each loaf costs 60 Vietnamese dongs, twice typical prices. Yet they sell out within 2 hours daily. Why? Only a few left. Triggers urgency. Those who tried it share how rare and special it feels. Price doesn't matter, they value the exclusivity. Common types of scarcity. 1. Quantity-based. Oh, only 5 spots left. Oh, limited to 100 units total. Oh, this course accepts just 10 students per month. Right arrow creates the fear of losing out if not decided fast. 2. Time-based. Oh, sale ends in 48 hours. Oh, registration closes this Friday at midnight. Oh, orders accepted until 9 p.m., shop closed after. Right arrow imposes a clock on decisions. 3. Condition-based. Oh, only for previous course students. Oh, first-time buyers only. Oh, gift package for first 20 commenters. Right arrow conveys exclusivity, not everyone can get this. 4. Organic scarcity. Oh, you genuinely work alone. Only serve a few people at a time. Oh, handcrafted products that truly take time. Oh, monthly or occasional releases. Right arrow, this is the most powerful form. It feels authentic and special. How to use scarcity effectively. Checkmark clearly set, and enforce limits. Example. Only 10 spots available this month. When the 11th person shows up, don't offer a spot. If you break that promise, trust evaporates. Checkmark communicate simply, but spark FOMO. Crossmark, great deal. Don't miss it. Checkmark, only 3 spots left. Act now to get a bonus gift. Right arrow say what's rare, how many left, and when it's gone. Checkmark build a scarcity calendar. Orders open only 2 days each month. 1 small class per month. Alumni get early access. Only 3 coaching slots per month. Right arrow customers set reminders and fight to secure a slot. Scarcity ideas by business type. Online sellers. Only 7 medium sizes left. Order closes at 11 p.m. Factory closed this weekend. Educators, coaches. Course limited to 15 students, plus countdown. Personal service providers. Only 3 private consultation spots weekly, instant prestige. Important notes. Don't fake scarcity. Customers will spot dishonesty and lose trust. If you say, only 3 left, but it's always listed as 3, they'll sense a trick. Scarcity works only with truth and consistency. Final thoughts. Things aren't valuable because they're scarce, it's because they're valuable that they're scarce. Scarcity lets you charge more, and customers feel lucky to get it. Right limits boost perceived value. Serving fewer people makes those who are served feel special. You don't need to lower your prices, just limit quantity or time. When customers feel only a few can have it, they'll want it more and happily pay a premium. Pricing is the art of shaping perception. Remember, price isn't a fixed number. It's a feeling, crafted in the customer's mind. Smart sellers don't race to be the cheapest, they become masters of perception. Here's a recap of the 7 pricing psychology principles. 1. Anchoring. Set a high starting point to make the real price feel reasonable. 2. Decoy. Add a less attractive option to push customers toward the one you want. 3. Charm pricing. $299 feels better than $300 because it feels just under. 4. Perceived value. Customers buy stories, emotions, and symbols, not just products. 5. Smart combos. Bundled to make customers feel they're getting more for their choice. 6. Prestige pricing. Serve fewer to target those who want distinction. 7. Scarcity. Rarity makes value multiply in the buyer's eyes. Thinking face no prices, right, only the one that resonates with your audience. 50 Vietnamese dongs might be cheap for one person but expensive for another. You don't have to price low to sell, just guide emotions to the right buyers. Pricing is emotional art. Whoever masters buyer psychology wins. If this video brought you insight, right finger hit like to tell YouTube it's valuable, and push me to create more. Right finger comment which principle resonated the most. Right finger subscribe to the Bace channel for business and profit optimization tips for beginners. See you in the next video.